right, bet. Now, and guess what? That is all. That could almost be a true statement because there's other artists that I've interviewed, like Lil Easy, who has done interviews speaking about how there's no original. Chicago lacks originality or the music scene overall because everyone's being repetitive, been doing the same thing. But then he made the statement in 2021. When I interviewed him recently, earlier this year, no, it was December last year. When I interviewed him recently, I asked him about that statement, and then he reflected. He said that in 2021. As of now, we got the new generation of artists, you included, that's bringing originality back because everyone got their own sound, and even if they may be rapping like not necessarily a drill artist, everyone is an artist. Everyone's making different sounds, and they embraced it. Like Lil King, Fatso, Chucky, Star Bands, you. And the list goes on. Mm-hmm. It's more artists. It's the new generation of artists is basically bringing originality to the Chicago music scene.
That was the lyrical one you was talking about, right?
Yeah.
So that was like what, 2021?
Yeah.
So since like then, the rappers that been coming out, I ain't gonna lie, it's been a lot. The city been turning up, like with Fatso coming out.
Shout out Fatso.
And T-Ski going up.
Shout out T-Ski.
And shit, Lil King and Chucky and all of them, like, the rack been turning up. Like, I feel like the originality been getting brought back to the rack.
Hey, come on, man. That's what I'm talking about.
It ain't really been nobody really popping off from the city for a minute when it was like 2020, 2021. It was still just Herb, Keef, Dirt. Mm-hmm. You know, the main ones. We got a new upcoming wave of rappers. That shit hard. Star Bands. Like, we going crazy, folks. The rack going crazy right now.
I'm glad you changed your mind and said that because that's exactly what I'm going to say now. Now in the rap, we got the next generation of rappers. That's really what's going on. And you're a part of that generation too. You're 22. So you're a part of that generation. But yeah, we got the next generation of rappers. And in case you haven't noticed, the recent rappers, like the ones that you just named, they somewhere between 15 to 20 to 22.
Oh God.
Or 25 if you want to make it a little bit higher. But they somewhere between their age. Fatso 17, King 16, I think he turned 17 this year. Star Band 16, turned 17 next year. Chucky 18, turning 19. All these is the next generation of rappers that's blowing up and everything. And you see how every one of them is blowing up at a young age and everything. The same thing you did, blew up at a young age. How does it feel to know that the youth of Chicago got the world right now as far as the music scene?
That shit hard, bro. I love being from Chicago. That's my city, folks. Shit, I love seeing motherfuckers go up. That shit thorough, folks. I felt like it wasn't a lot of new rappers coming up out the rack, and then a whole flow of rappers just started going crazy. That shit cool to see, and everybody got their own sound, so that shit hard.
Literally, everybody got their own sound. Just gonna point that out too. So
I can see that.
Yes, yeah, you can see.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? So like, at first, if this may be what you're seeing, but basically, now that you can see for what I just broke down to you, would you say the youth or the new generation of rappers in Chicago that's rapping as of now, that got the spotlight on them, is helping bringing that originality back?
I definitely think so. I still agree with what I previously said, but now that you broke down a specific artist, and now I'm thinking about it, there is being originality brought back, and you are hearing it in those artists, and I think it's the drill rap is kind of getting back to something, or it's just getting better. I don't really know how to explain it, but I think it is originality going. But as far as my previous statement, I think when I was talking about like when things that they're talking about, when I say that, I'm not talking about like their sound isn't original or whatever. I'm really talking about what's being talked about. I think a lot of people are talking about things that they don't go through really, or fake in the streets or whatever the case may be, because they think that's what's popping, that's what's gonna make their song pop. That's kind of what I mean, like the lyrics are the same. Or even with the female rap music, I think that's kind of still being like 1, 2, 3 and just talking about basic stuff like shaking ass or whatever case may be. But I see both. I see it being stagnant, lacking originality, and then I see a few original sounds coming out of Chicago too.
Okay. All right, bet. Well, hopefully over time in 2025, this could be the year that not only you achieve new things, but this could also be the year where you see different.
Yeah. Fully.
All right. Now, another thing, as far as the drill music that's been out and everything since 2012 to right. No, not 2012. Around Pac-Man started. So I'm thinking that's like 2010, 2011 type shit, if I'm not mistaken. But when it started from back then to now, and you're not specifically a drill artist despite making drill songs. So it's like, how big would you say that era has an influence on your music, if it does?
Low key, I don't think that era has a big influence on my music. I think maybe back then, Chief Keef era, I used a lot of his beats and I like his sound. I think that might be a little influential on me. But as far as that whole catalog of drill rappers around that time, I don't think my music is influenced by that. Really, I don't know if I'm really influenced by anybody. Drill obviously is influential to my rap, but if I had to target the year and like the people that was popping at that time, I don't know if any of those artists like really influenced me in how I make my music or the beats that I use.
Well, notice how you just mentioned Chief Keef and rapping all beats.
Well, that's why I separated him. Okay.
Yeah. So you would say Sosa did have that influence on it.
Yeah, him.
All right,
specifically, yeah.
Okay, all right, man. And guess what? Today's current mainstream artists, such as Glorilla and Sexy Red, are another examples of women who has been influenced by Sosa to rap. And look at them. So just imagine what it's going to be for you.
Yeah. We going up, hopefully.
Man, I have high hopes. Talking about some hopefully. You will. Damn.
I will.
Keep please tell her.
She going all the way up past the ceiling, past the sky.
As a matter of fact, let if you don't gotta be a camera if you want to, but who is talking to her right now?
He could be in the camera. Come on, Lil Moon.
Oh, do you want to be in the camera?
I like being behind the scenes, but I come.
It's up to you.
All right. Come on. Just sitting there, and that thing. Go ahead. It's all good.
We got Lil Moon.
Yo.
This is my guy. This is my engineer.
Oh, bro.
This my right hand man. We both rappers, so this my artist.
Mm-hmm. This my artist because I'm the engineer.
Yep.
So we work hand in hand.
Okay.
You need to.
Feel free. I'm finna talk to him real quick. Now, right. Lil Moo. Now, you hear this woman talking about some hopefully?
Hopefully.
Like hopefully is crazy.
And everything she does, she put her mind to it and succeeded tremendously. So I don't understand why she's limiting herself to this.
That's what I'm saying, because there's no limit to how far she's gonna go, right?
Yeah.
Like, and on top of that, you're someone who not only engineered her, you did a song with her, and doing that song with her. Like, how would you describe the process of working with her on that song?
On the song that we did, it was on my birthday trip. We was in California.
Oh, and it was on your birthday. Yeah. So she's so much of a genuine good person as a friend that for your birthday she will do a song with you and help and do everything. She would
bless me with her talents.
Yes.
I was so appreciative of that. Mm-hmm. But for the most part, I think we just found a random beat. The intro of that beat really did it for me. It was like a bunch of race cars, so I was just in my mode, just vibing out. And I was just like, come on, hop on the beat. Like, I always want to rap with her. Like, if it's a song that I think that she'll do good to, that she'll do good on, and like make it better, of course, hop on it. Even if she don't think she can make it better, just hop on it and we could do it. And it's gonna end up being what it is because we both great. So
yes, that's another thing I point out. You both are great.
Appreciate that.
If two great people can lock in together and make such beautiful songs like that,
yeah.
Just imagine how far those great people will go.
Yeah. Two great people that's locked in with their own individuality.
Yes.
Because that's the thing that a lot of Chicago artists lack, and just people in like the YNs, because we talking about the YNs. Me, I wouldn't classify myself as a YN.
Why not?
But because I'm not a YN. Like, what would you classify? What are the characteristics of a YN?
Okay. Okay, never mind. I was just about to get ready to tell you the whole truth, and then I'm realizing this is the truth.
I want to know the truth. I don't want to be lied to.
YNs.
Learn me something.
These are considered the youth of anywhere. This don't apply to Chicago. This is the youth. Like anything like under the age of 25. Okay. Yeah, they're considered YNs. And with the YNs, or no, they're mostly looked at as 16 to 18-year-olds because that's what we see majority of the time. And with these 16-year-olds, they be thinking they're older than what they actually are. So they do grown activities. They might smoke, they might drink, they might get freaky too early. They might even try becoming premature criminals. Right. They will hold guns, they will rob people, they will sell real drugs, etc. It's a lot of things that YNs might be considered doing.
Man, I don't do none of that.
But basically, YNs are a product of their environment.
Why? Because they lack individuality. I don't lack individuality. Like, since I was a kid, I always knew I'd be different. I'm not gonna say I didn't try to fit in at all. But like in the times of me trying to fit in, like I was kept being reminded, like that's not me. Like, I don't want to do certain stuff. I don't want to have to do things that'll possibly put my life in ways that I don't want it to happen. Like, I really believe in karma. Like me, I believe in like God. So I feel like if I make sure that I do the things that I know I'm supposed to do, that my life has no choice but to succeed, even through my trials and tribulations. So I like to keep my conscience clear. That's why I just let a lot of stuff pass. Because I don't
cuss. We grown.
For sure, we grown. But yeah, for the most part, I don't like to. If I can keep my conscience as clear and clean as possible, that's what I want to do. Even if somebody wronged me, or even if something happened where I feel like I need to go do this, like it's always a positive in the situation. And I feel like that, and me not being so influenced by what people say and what the media and what the statistic is for YNs, it just helps me just continue being true to myself.
Yeah. And you also said you're a man of God, so
yeah,
Christian or Muslim?
I'm Christian. Like, I don't necessarily like to classify myself a Christian because it's a lot of like things going in with that. Like the image is being tainted. I just believe in God, Jesus Christ.
Oh, you too?
Yeah.
I cannot wait to start this church group chat I'm gonna make with you niggas, and y'all gonna be in it. Oh yeah, Jesus is my Lord and Savior too. Justin, yeah, I promise you. And I understand, because truth be told, there is. But also, once you get a full understanding of what is, then it'll be easier to want to express that. But in the Bible, it does say, as far as working as faith, have trust in the Lord, but not based on your own understanding.
Yeah, lean not into your own understanding, but seek things above. Like the Bible says, don't set your affections on earthly things, but things above, which is Him higher. Heaven.
Oh, you gonna quote exactly? I try to summarize it. All right, man. Let us know where we can find this Bible quote.
I'm sorry, I can't tell you that. I'm educating myself more on the specific.
Yeah, you and me both. You and me both. Sure, as you can see, we're both.
Yeah, we working.
We are working man of God, man. Give me a. Hey, we are working man of God. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, I love to see another young brother working on himself in ways that's bigger than him. You know, because we as men, we're not taught that, which is why we both have to work on our individuality. And as we do, we find the righteous path that's for us, and we also find the righteous path that may be for others. And they need men like us to express.
They just need to learn like individuality. Like that's what a lot of the young kids like. Even when I was in high school, like it really like set in for me. Like when I was in my junior year, because like I say through my freshman all the way to my sophomore year, I was playing football. I knew, like, I was just, being a kid and enjoying my youth. But, like, I was in a program where I, like, had the opportunity to, like, really, like, advance my career and actually, like, do something and, like, find my purpose, I guess I'd say, in, like, the work field, career field. And it was either football, it was either going to the Pipe Fitters Union in Mokina. And the Pipe Fitters Union is like, that's welding, because I'm a construction worker. So I like to work in construction. So I do things like that. And it was either football or do that. And I had to choose my 3 months dedicated that. I went to the Pipe Fitters Union. I was there that entire summer, and I couldn't play football because that's hell. That's hell week. Like not hell week, but that's where the real summer workouts, the real summer training come. And I faced I won't say I faced like a lot of backlash, but it was just like, all right, what are you doing? Like, why are you doing this? You need to go to college. You need to be doing this so you can get offers. And you need to you can work. You can think about that later. And this is it was like some of the coaches, not all of them, but it was other people. It was like people my age, people older than me. I'm just like, man, why y'all I'm telling y'all I'm doing something that I really want to do for myself and things like that. And I don't necessarily see this being my path. Like, why aren't you not encouraging me in that way to do that? And I just had to encourage myself, and I just had to realize that me as an individual, there's certain things that is just not meant for me. There's certain things that I'm going to do. Just had to learn how to separate myself. Like, that's one thing that I learned that summer while I was working, is that I'm not missing out on nothing. And that's what I feel like a lot of YNs think they're going to miss out on something because they're not going to have somebody to relate to in that way. But you're going to find somebody to relate to in anything you do that you enjoy. So, but yeah.
How long have you known this woman?
4 years now.
Don't ever cut this nigga off. Don't ever cut this nigga off. This is somebody you need at your corner at all times. I'm letting you know right now. Everybody that I've met that knows you, this is the perfect guy that's your people's. This is your perfect people's. I'm telling you, don't ever cut this nigga off. This is the people that you need to surround yourself with. That's why you're so focused, not just for your own individuality, but you surrounding yourself with people who have the same mentality as you. So, since someone's putting limits on herself, if there's a message that you would like to leave her to remind yourself, never put any limits on yourself, what would you tell her?
Chicago Wave, what's your message to the youth?
There's a million things I could say to them, but if there's one thing that they need to know that I feel like they should know, I'm here for them.